everyone, it's Timothy with Cars in 4K. How are you doing? So basically today I'm going to be working again on the C55 track build AMG. Still take some stuff off of the interior of the car. And then also just kind of clean it up inside too. Vacuum it a little bit and clean it up, and like there's residue from basically the sound dampening, so cleaning that up because it doesn't look too good and stuff, you know, so just keeping the project area clean. Then the next steps is, I think, to kind of like measure the area and pre-plan for the roll cage, because I'm trying to decide like if I have to take the whole front dash out in order to actually do that project, because most likely what I'm gonna do is do a 6-point cage. So also points down here, as you can see in this area at the door, because these door panels, like I think there's gonna be some repeat content basically, but I'm just overviewing. Basically we're gonna cut out these later on. I don't have like a solution yet of plexiglass to replace these, so that's probably gonna be the last part, because for instance if I cut this whole piece down, that window regulator is stuck to the glass and then it's stuck to this panel here, so if everything gets cut out then the whole window falls down, right? And I don't want that, and I don't have a good place to keep it indoors at all times. So I'm just gonna leave it be for now. That's like the least of the problems, or least of the parts of the project, basically. So then, yeah, basically I'm gonna kind of clear up the back, but then primarily work in the front there, because just kind of prepping it for design and figuring out for the shifter area if that can be a transmission swap as well that's manual. So that's an option. Primarily what I'm researching is to do a sequential style transmission, basically because that's going to be faster for the track, you know. And right now the transmission, they're not really tuned too well as automatic to be good on the track as much. I've taken my other C55, and that's kind of like the Achilles heel of the car, is basically the transmission is a little bit slower because it's a little dated. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, it's perfectly fine, but you know, you want to have a little bit of faster transmission speed shifts for when you're on track for sure. Okay, so let's continue on this project and hope you guys are enjoying. Like and subscribe if you don't mind, that would be awesome. And share with your friends too if they have other C55s as well, because I have two and have had some good experience with them. I love them, you know, and this one's basically kind of like the, you know, the do whatever we want to do with the car, because it has, like, you know, a lot of potential. So also one thing as well is I'm really racking my brain around like what I want to do from the front end. So obviously you can see here there's some damage on the front there. Not too bad actually, but to be honest, because if I'm gonna have bigger wheels and different style of suspension pieces and stuff, as what it seemed kind of complicated on the other C55 when I did that project as well, for suspension and wheels and stuff. As well, I haven't done wheels, sorry, but basically tire options and stuff like that for bigger brake kit, it's not gonna fit. So this one I have the potential on doing some stuff to it. So either I basically buy a Black Series front end fenders, install those on there, or source somewhere where I'm like racking the internet just to like find anything about the W203 DTM car, or CLK DTM car could also fit, but those are going to be extremely expensive, I would say. You know, and when you're on track and you want to beat it up and stuff like that, it's probably not the best idea. Is CLK DTM front end, and it's like fiberglass or even maybe carbon fiber, I think. Yeah, so probably not. But basically, what I'm gonna try to do, there's a C55 DTM project that somebody did, and basically what they had done is they somehow had it custom made on the fenders on the back and on the front as well, and it looked pretty badass. It may be a little extreme for what I want, you know, because this one still is gonna be like a track day car, even though I'm getting it ready for the roll cage on like FIA approved, all those types of things, in case I want to do like those racing series as well, just like a customer racing kind of whatever. So that's what I'm looking for right now. If anybody has any ideas on where to source something like that, that would be epic. I mean, of course, it would be pretty cool to kind of like somewhat replicate a C55 or C-Class 203 chassis DTM car, but there's really not much information on the webs that I've found so far. But maybe I can contact Mercedes and see like, hey, is there any place to find these, or who can build a body kit that is similar to that? Because I can do it in the front pretty easily, right? But the back, that's going to be a little bit more complicated because there's not really a design for this one from the 209 chassis CLKs that are a little bit more sporty. So I'm mumbling on right now a little bit longer than I expected to, but basically that's kind of the intro and for today's project and research. Sorry, the lighting. And essentially, let's get started. Okay, so I took out the under cover here, and so some computers and the cable there and OBD2 plug there, it's hanging. I'm gonna clean it up or organize it so it's not all hanging here, but basically this gives us some room to view what we have under here for fitment of a third pedal, then also kind of look and see what's needed in here. Obviously, we're gonna take out the AC system as much as possible, so weight savings. Sorry for the music in the background, hopefully I don't get demonetized, but basically, yeah, that's what we got here. Okay, so that will wrap it up for today, and hope you guys enjoyed the video on just kind of working a little bit on the C55 track build. So basically, yeah, it's been a good day today and got a little bit of progress done, always trekking away on the car and stuff and enjoying doing that as well. You know, during this time of kind of like lockdown, COVID times, it's fun just to have like a hobby, you know, just to do something as well, like, because we can't really safely travel and stuff, and that's normally what I'm doing, you know, is traveling around and stuff like that. So yeah, it's keeping me busy a little bit during the weekends and stuff, you know. Of course I go and get some fresh air as well, but yeah, it's always fun working on your project car, right? Okay, ciao for now. Like and subscribe if you don't mind, and I'll have this like added to the playlist of other project builds for this car.